All righty, there we go. We got the live stream up. Okay,
Yep.
we're going to get started here in a few seconds, everybody. I had to redo them thing, get the live stream up. So we are about ready to go. All right, let me just get everybody logged back in who was in the Zoom meeting. For those who are joining us on live, if you want to jump in and join the actual Zoom meeting, we would love to have you on there so I can interact with you more. Okay. So I'm going to put that link out here in the chat. Mars Jazz, put that on those pages as well, because I don't think it goes to the Facebook groups. So you have to put that in there as well for me, okay? So let me just grab that. We got a couple more coming in real quick. Hold up. All right, Mars and Jazz, put the Zoom link out there on the Facebook pages for me on the Facebook groups, okay? Because it should be going on YouTube just fine. All righty, let's get started. How's everybody doing today?
Doing good, doing good.
Good, good. All right, we got some people who are joining live because they're not in the actual coaching program here. So I'm trying to run two different audiences, but let's go ahead and let's talk about what is Keeping Current Matters and how do you use it at a high level? That's what this training is. How you guys doing today? All right, we're going to get it going. All right. All right, can you guys see my screen okay? Good. All right. Perfect. Okay. So real quick, Keeping Current Matters. All right. This is a must-have, and it's going to make your job a lot easier. So for those in the coaching program, know that I leverage Keeping Current Matters. I leverage a lot. So if you're watching this replay, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You guys know how to contact me here, but let's just get right on into it. Okay. First things first. What exactly is Keeping Current Matters? All right. Who here is using Keeping Current Matters? I want to know. Is anybody actually using it right now?
Yeah, I'm using it.
Peter, you're using it?
Yeah.
How are you using it right now?
Using it as well.
You guys are too, Steph? Okay.
Yes, we are.
All right. Cool, cool. So Keeping Current Matters. It's a lot of things. It's a one-stop shopping social media connector. It's a one-stop shopping place where you can get a lot of content to run your business and educate your clients, but it's so much more than that. So let's talk about what you get with it. Then I'm going to show you how to use it as well. All right. You get agent education. I get a lot of my education from Keeping Current Matters in terms of what's keeping my post on what's going on with the real estate market. Right now, they're giving you the market at a national level, but that's really good to know so you can take the temperature of what's happening out there, because they pull a bevy of information from NAR, from ABC News, from Fox, from CNN, and everything else under the sun, and they pull it in, they put this information in Keeping Current Matters. And so as an agent, the agent education is legit. It is awesome, okay? So that's number one. Number two, they give you blog posts, social media posts, informational graphics. You get the buyer and seller guides. That is a huge, huge game changer. Is anybody using their buyer seller guides right now?
Yeah, I use it.
Yeah. Yes, we are. We use them.
Have you guys modified it to be more for yourself and put your own branding spin to it?
Yes.
Yes, it is. My branding to it. Yeah.
Good, good, good. Because that's what I do. I use it as a template to get started, and I went more with it. Stephanie, sound like you was about to say something else.
No, I was saying we use it as well. And I think they've changed it a little bit where now it automatically pulls in like your picture, your address, and all of that stuff.
Right. But you can take it to another level, guys, like, because they give it to you in so many different ways. And I'll show you what I'm talking about there. All right. They got the monthly market reports, and they got a wonderful landing page that allows you to get leads from it if you utilize the tool to drive your social media accordingly. All right. That's the common features. But most of you got here was to talk about the new stuff. The email builder is another level. The video posting is really awesome. And then we're going to talk about Real Talk. And I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to do Real Talk in front of you of how I use it. Okay. All right. So that's it. Let's get into the actual tool. Well, let me pause. Any questions there? Cool, cool. All right. Once again, if you're watching on live stream, you can leave your chats and your comments here and I can watch that for you. But if you want to join us actually in the Zoom meeting right now, click on the link that's down below for you. All right. So real quick, first things first, let's talk about the homepage. They give you a homepage branded with your information, right? So anytime someone clicks on a graphic that you share with Keeping Caring Matters, they're going to come to this page here. Within that is going to have your information. It's going to have links that can take them to your social media. And then if they click on get in touch, the lead will fill out this information. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten people to fill out that information and then the lead comes over to me and my team, right? So that is what the landing page looks like. So they can click in here and they can go, they can read this article one more time. And this is the big thing. They want the buyer's guide or the seller's guide, depending on which page that they're on. And when they fill this out, lead comes over to me via email. And once I have it, it's off to the races. We do what we do best, and that is process the lead. All right. So that is the landing page. All righty. Now, let's go to their blog post. They have a bevy of blog posts sitting right here. Okay. These different posts, I mean, let's just take this one right here. 3 graphs to show this isn't a housing bubble, right? So here's the post. You can read through it. They give a nice little graphic. Now, obviously, this is good information for you to educate yourself, right? But let's take it to the next level. Let's say I want to share it here. I can share it on any of my social media. I can schedule it as a Facebook post right there. I can then use it as an email in which, I can use the template here. And now this is one of the best features they have right now. Copy this template. I got it. I can then go, guys, and I can put this in my BombBomb. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you that right now, how we do it. Oh, hold up. I'm not going to copy because it's just copy and paste at the end of the day. Okay. Come on up. All right, here's one here. So as old as dirt. That's not the one I want to show you. Hold up. Let me show you something more recent. Especially not back in that day. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I want to see that. All right. Right here. Because I have my V8 go ahead constantly and do this. All I have to do is record my video, and that entire post is going to be in here. Right? This is one that we've built. Now, how hard is it to just copy and paste? It's not. But if I do it this way, that is going to be sitting in there. And so, yes, for my people who use Real Geeks, you can do it in Real Geeks. You can do it in KV Core as well, but take their content. So now you have email content that you can take out, okay? And you can take throughout. All I do is take said information, and then I go ahead and I just record a video. So I'll just show you quickly how I do it. I'm not going to put it on my best template here. I'm just going to do it quickly here. Well, let's throw it on a template. Let's take me a second to do that. We'll throw it on one of those BombBomb templates. Okay, here's my 4th of July template. I've already copied it and I just paste. And so now that entire email is right there. Now, the reality is this. People don't read emails and we know it. So the benefit of that is this. I will have a video in here that I sit there and I record, and I'm going to give them the gist of what's in here about the housing bubble, right? And I just allude to them. If you want to read the full article, go down below. The full article's right there. Or better yet, I'm going to tell them to give me a call. But I got fresh, new content every single day. Easy. I love that about Keeping Caring Matters. Is anybody else using that feature with it right now?
Yeah, I've been able to copy and paste and use it within Follow Up Boss as well. It works pretty good.
Or is anybody else using it to blog with?
Yes, we're using it for blogs as well.
Awesome. So here's the deal. What I do is this. If I was to go to preview, let's say I already had my video in here, which I don't have my video in there. Okay. What I could do in BombBomb, I'm gonna just save that just to get it out the way here. I'm gonna go back to email. I can take this entire email for my Real Geeks users out there. Okay. I can now take this entire, well, let's scroll down here. Let's go to the bottom. I can now take that entire email right there, and I can go back here on the back end to my admin page. I can spell admin. And I can go to my blogging here, right? And then I can paste that in there. What that's going to look like is going to have my Keeping Current Matters blog post in there, but along with my BombBomb email as well. And so it really makes your blog look really, really nice. And it's just repurposing the content over and over again, guys. So that way, when I go to my blog, right, this is Keeping Current Matters. I didn't even put the video in there on that one, right? And sometimes I'll be too busy to do the videos, but I can easily go back and add that back in there. So the ones that have my videos in there, it's easy for me to take BombBomb and do it from that perspective. All right. So there's a little pro tip if someone's using BombBomb like I'm using it. All right, let's keep going. All right, now, real quick, social media graphics. You know, sometimes you just got to be simple, guys, with your social media. They give stuff like this all the time, right? You can download each and every last one of these, and you can just post it, right? You can copy the caption. Now I can easily go into it and I can post it on my own social if I want to, or I can share it just like this. You know, these little captions like this, and you can do it with your branding. You'd be surprised if you write the right post on social that you'll get some hits from it. So they make that very easy for you as well. All right. Now you can choose between the different things, buyers, sellers, and interest rates, blah, blah, blah. You can obviously do that. Now we've talked, let me go to the buyer guides because I love the buyer's guides. For those who have not or not familiar with Keeping Current Matters, someone said they do this and use list reports as well. Yes, list reports is the truth. If you don't know about it, we can cover that one later as well. So this buyer's guide changes every single month. I mean, every single quarter, they give you a new guide. And they have it in English and in Spanish. You can download it in PowerPoint or in a PDF. Now, if you do it in PowerPoint, here's the beauty of that. I'm going to download this one right here. So for my old school folks like myself who I grew up on PowerPoint, right? Every element in here is edible, meaning that if I don't want their blue, I can change it to my red colors and all this stuff like that. And I can truly change this to look the way I want it to look. What I have done is I've changed mine, guys, to be a killer buyer's guide by using their information and to be a killer seller's guide by using their information, and then just supplemented that accordingly. So now I have a printable guide that I take with me to open houses, that I take to trade shows, et cetera, right? And it is legit. It is legit. And I've been able to take it even a step further by putting it into my Canva, if I can find my Canva. Oh, here, we'll just go here. By going into my Canva here, in which I took Keeping Current Matters. Hold up. Let me get the right one. Here we go. And then accordingly, we start editing for our team. And as our team grew, we just keep editing and making it from that perspective. I've even taken it to the next level where I start putting QR codes in here. Well, I'm sending these folks where I want them to go. And all I did was take Keeping Current Matters template, and then I added onto it and built onto it. Now, that's a little tedious, but at the end of the day, we have a killer guide that works for me and my team. So it gives you the base. You can take their base, you can run with it. But I've been able to add this on now and integrate this with my videos that takes you to our website, to our YouTube videos, et cetera, et cetera. So you can start building a system using Keeping Current Matters to get you going. And the beauty of it is you never have to kind of figure this out again because they're going to update it every single time. Now they got this new first-time home buyers guide in here, guys. A millennial's guide to buying a home, a home ownership, okay? The guide itself is worth it. Absolutely worth it. Did you guys know you could do all that with their guides?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right,
Do
someone
you
said
have a-
online they didn't know they can do all that. Okay. Yep.
Do you have a quick way to edit like colors and things like that, or you go, hand by hand each time to update it to your color scheme?
The best way of doing it is going to be PowerPoint, honestly.
Okay.
Trying to do it as a PDF is tedious. I mean, even this is tedious. Don't get me wrong, it's tedious, but the way I look at it, once we did it once, right? But that was Stephanie, correct? Once I did it
Yes.
once, Stephanie, I then put it into Canva, made it that much easier. So now I'm just swapping out pictures and text and copy and paste, right?
Okay.
What I decided to do was to take what they gave me, right? And then create just one guide that I believe works for all seasons. So I'm not constantly changing my guide again and again and again. And one thing Keeping Current Matters will allow you to do is then when you do set it up, right? Because you can just click on edit personalization and from their perspective, and then they'll do it for you, right? You got your information in here. So this is how they did it, right? You can then upload your own guide into here, right? Once you created yours to look the way you want it, you can then upload your own right there, and then you're done. So when that lead goes to your landing page and they request the guide or whatever, it is going to be your guide and not the Keeping Current Matters guide. Does that answer your questions on that?
Yes.
Yeah. I wish it was easier to do with the color schemes and everything. It's not. It's just not as easy as I would like it to be. Yeah, I've tried that. I've asked for them to make that easier to do, but it's not right now at the moment. But just do it one time and then you don't have to keep doing it over and over again. Okay. Infographics. I really like infographics and people like infographics. Let's be very clear about that. All right. So they got tons of them, guys. Some reasons to own, your buyer's purchasing power, the cost of waiting slides. Oh, we got somebody else jumping in here. All right. They have all now these right here. Let me be very clear. These infographics right here, if you cut on a personalization, okay, now it has your personalization on here, your name, your everything. These are the ones that get me the most hits if I share these on social media. Okay. Or just download them. Okay. So now I got it as a picture. If I have it as a picture, I just throw it into a bomb email or I throw it into a Real Geeks email because I now have the picture and people will read this stuff. Here's the deal. Throw a video on top of it. Pro tip, throw a video at the very top of that email and they'll read this a lot easier than they will read a lot of text messages or a lot of text. By nature, people don't want to read that much, but they'll watch your video. So if you're giving them this information, they'll do that for you. If you need to add white space on here, you can to make it easier from a graphical standpoint when you do add this on. If you want to start shifting the colors, you can do that as well. Honestly, I don't do all that, but you can. What does this look like from this perspective? If it just wants to make it look better with your own branding, you can do that. The background color, make it red. You can do all these different things. So there you go. Now my branding looks well, but I need to make sure that my logo would pop up. So, but you can do all of these things. You can download it. You can schedule a post from right here. But what I do is I download it and then I pop those into my emails to keep my emails relevant and put that information out there. Is anybody else using this feature? I'm curious. Someone on the chat is saying that they use it as well. Cool.
Yeah, I've used Instagraphics, but not a whole lot. I need to probably use them more.
Yeah. What I would tell you, Greg, is this. I would download a couple every week. I batch this stuff out. I download a couple every single week, get my emails prepared, right? Like I do that Sunday night. And then that's what I use going forward because I don't have time to be in here all day, every single day, right? That becomes a bit tedious. But if I'm getting enough content here, this is why you saw us have all those keeping current matter emails built in our bomb. And then we just do it accordingly from that perspective. All righty. But people like infographics. So if you don't know, like how many times do you guys go into Pinterest and using infographics and searching stuff? Infographics just get me stuck on Pinterest all the time.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I see that the infographic, they're more like in story mode. Do you break it down?
Well, I mean, you really can't breaking this down like from step one to whatever.
So where do you share it? You just send it in an email or how you share it in story mode or in?
I'll put these. No. Okay. So, you mean on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could do it on story mode. I've never done it that way. When I typically have done it, I've done it as an actual post. And within that post, I may share it out there to keep people engaged. You know what I mean? So I may have a video on top of it. So I'll do it that way. But I can see you doing that in the story. That's a good idea.
I'm looking at it right now and I'll say it's long. I'm about to test it anyway to say look in the story because it basically fit the story. Looking at it right now, the length.
Yeah, because of the size of it. I never thought about it that way, but that's a good idea. Actually,
yeah, it just clicked to me just now actually by looking at it.
That's a great idea.
It is actually.
Yeah. You know what I would do with that, Peter? Peter gave me an idea, guys. Hold on.
I'm here.
So this is what I would do. Okay. You put me on the spot here, Peter.
I hope it's a good spot.
Well, this is what I would do. All right. I never thought about doing it this way. But that is a great idea. All right, well, we'll use this one here then. Okay. Excuse my room. I didn't want y'all seeing that much of my room, but it is what it is today. We're training. We ain't webinaring, so it's fine. All righty. So let's do this. So, process is essential, yada, yada, yada.
I mean, a bomb.
Well, yeah, because here's the deal. It's going to have my face up that I can talk about it. So I would do something like this as a screen recording. And I would be like, all right. Let me tell you why an agent is essential when it's time to price your home. There's a couple things you got to understand. All right. Now, when you start to price your home, you don't want to sit on the market. You don't want to be underpriced because you want to leave money on the table. You don't want to be overpriced as well. Here's one thing I can definitely tell you. If we hit the right target, it is much easier to sell your home. I want you to check out this graphic that I have on the screen right now, and I want to talk to you a little bit more about this. All right, so if you're ready to put your house on the market, I want you to go ahead and reach out to me. Sascha Chatman here with Chatman Realty Group, 817-668-0311. We're ready to put your house on the market. We get you top dollar every single time, and we are ready to go. All right, reach on out. Give me a call. Thanks. I would keep it short and sweet, something to that nature. Now, I did that and I got a video. So Peter put me on the spot, but Peter just gave me a great idea. And thank you, Peter. I would then take and download that video, Peter, right? Let's make sure we save that. This is a.
I didn't know you could add picture to BombBomb. I thought you only make videos. That's it.
Say that again.
I didn't know you could upload pictures to BombBomb and make a video over it.
Oh yeah, they do. They got the screen recorder. So now that we've done that, guys, right? Peter gave me this. Oh, man, Peter, you just took my game to another level, buddy. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, welcome.
I didn't think about it. And guys, y'all don't understand. We're doing this live right now. All right, y'all. Let me just say this. This is live, and we just figured out a brand new feature that I'm not even using technically to do this, and we can do this at a live different level. So let's play this video real quick.
Let me tell you why an agent is essential when it's time to price your home.
And this is what
There's a
the
couple
actual
things you gotta
individual will see.
understand, right?
Obviously, I
Now,
don't
when
do
you
all
start
that
to
showing in my
price your home,
room
you don't want to
or
sit
whatever. I
on
would
the
get this
market.
set up a little
You don't want to
differently.
be underpriced
But
if you're
now
only money
I got a
table.
video
You
here
don't
that
want
I've
to
taken,
overprice as well.
right?
Here's one thing I can definitely
screen
tell you,
recording.
if you hit the right target,
And now
it is much easier.
think about sharing this on social, because all I have to do is now just download the video. Now, if you don't have BombBomb, maybe you got Loom or something to that nature, post that. Posting something like that is 10 times better than when other individuals are now just keeping current matters and now just posting an infographic and sharing from that perspective. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I love it. And you know, the funny thing is, I never normally use infographics and share to my social media. I only use their blog, but seeing it right now with the infographic, it kind of ding me the length of it. It'd be nice to put it in my story.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. The video only needs to be I would say no more than 25, 30 seconds. Make it to where people will watch it. It will be engaging. It will be educational. And you have a call to action to make them call you. Now, you put me on the spot. I just made something up right then and there. I didn't pay that much attention deeply into what I was saying there. But based off said infographic, there you go. I guarantee you this now, guys. Now that I've thought this through, I am going to use all of their stuff. And you're going to see a ton of videos coming from me and my team of how we're going to educate people. Think about this. Let's think about the practicality of this. You have YouTube Shorts, Instagram, Reels, TikToks. People like to watch short videos, short educational videos. I'm just saying. Who said I'm doing this today? Kamala, don't be taking my. Well, we teaching now. She's taking the idea. She's running with it. Thank you, Peter.
Yeah,
Thank you, Peter.
I'm going. Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying, guys. When you come to this training, if you just talk to me, sometimes you guys give me a great idea. For those who are watching this live, you have no idea the practicality of what you can do with this now. This is going to allow you to take keeping current matters and take it to a whole different level. Just saying.
You know, the masters always learn from their students. You know that.
Well, hey, man, that's how it works.
That's
The
why
more I teach, the more I learn. You guys are going to make me better.
Absolutely.
But that's the thing. Here's the content. The bottom line is this. The content is sitting right here. So for all the other agents who sign up with Keeping Current Matters, and this is all that they do, they post a blog post, they're not getting any engagement out of that really, right? They're not. I mean, sure, it's out there. It keeps you somewhat relevant, but video is where it's at, people. It's where it's at. Okay? Now, here's the thing. What we do, we have been taking it from the real talk perspective. We're going to go over that in a second here and getting the videos out there. And that's also the emails that we send. So we're staying on the same message every single week. Okay. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to do this with the real talk from your phone. However, as I'm doing this right now, I'm looking at this like, do I really need that? I'm very comfortable coming up with my own script, but they're going to give you a script with that as well. So, man, thank you, Peter. Y'all need to thank Peter on that one.
Yeah, welcome, guys.
Thanks,
I mean,
Peter.
I'm always.
By a show of hands, who's going to check that out and maybe start implementing what we just talked about? This is something you can do right now today. Sit in front of this in your computer, knock out 8 to 10 videos inside of 20 minutes, and now you have social content, educational content for the market I mean, for like 2 weeks.
Every day news story. Bam.
Exactly. All right, Peter don't got me so hyped and I don't forgot where I'm at in the presentation. Hold on, let me get back here. Where were we? Good Lord, Peter don't make me lose the whole thing. All right,
I thought you were on the infographic. I asked you.
Yeah.
That's where you were on, yeah.
Yeah. All righty. Okay. So we just covered real quick how you can blog from it. You can do social graphics, infographics. Let's get into some of the new stuff. We talked about the guides. Let's talk about videos. Okay. Real quick. Come on now. All righty. They have their own videos, right? That they'll give you a ton of videos that they have. That's a little extra. It's a little extra. You know, you can drop this in here. You can download generic. I highly recommend you download it with your personalization. So I just put that one right there. And so now this is what that looks like. Hold up. Let me get that to play. Over here. Oh, there we go. It's the same video, but I believe in the end, it's going to have my content information over there as well. Now, that's okay. That's okay. Here's what I do with this. I'm going to give you guys my pro tip. I will download all these different videos that they create, market shifting, yada, 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 right? Because everyone's posting this stuff. But what I will do is I will use some of this stuff in my infographics for B-roll when I do my YouTube videos, right? If I want a graphic to pop up, expert insights on where the housing market is heading. Let's watch this one here real quick, right? I'm pretty sure they're going to have some graphics that I can use here about that. Let's get to it. There we go. Right, so I can download that and I can use some of this in my B-roll when I'm talking about how the market is working out as well. Now, using the exact same thing that Peter was talking about, I can potentially, screen record over this as well, and now have an easy graphic to go on. Use content to make yourself very social, to work smarter and not harder. That's all I'm trying to say. All right, that's enough on that. So this is another thing that they have. You can easily share this video on any of your social. Same thing. You can email that same way with the email builder. We're going to go over that second, right? You can embed these videos into your website if you want to, okay? So you have a bevy of ways of using this tool if you want to do it from that perspective. Any questions around their video and how this stuff works? All right, I'm not hearing none, so we're going to keep it moving here. All right, we got about 20 minutes. Let me wrap this whole thing up. Let's talk about the email builder. Is anyone using the email builder right now?
Oh yeah, I use it every week in my weekly newsletter. I just put it straight in there and it goes up every week. I love it.
Okay. All right, so this is a new one for them, guys. I just had another agent hitting me up again. Woo, boy, I tell you, these folks are hitting me up to come over here to EXP. Good Lord. Let's keep it rolling though. The email builder. Okay. If you're not using this tool, if you haven't figured this, start using it yet, you can start with choose buyers, sellers, or the latest content. Let's go with the latest content. Okay. This is the one we just talked about here. I can swap the stuff out all I want. So the article's been, okay, hold up. We're going to drag and drop that there. And I can move this around however I want to. That's the latest content. Let me go back. If I want to just have one that's targeting buyers, I can do that as well. Okay. Hold on, I didn't mean to go that far back. So if I just want to target buyers, I can click on the buyers. And so what exactly do I want, right? Do I want all of this? We're going to click and we're going to make this blank, 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 because I want you guys to see what exactly you can get out of it, right? All right, so maybe we take that one. Let's find some more content. Why are people moving? We're going to add that one. Uh-oh, hold up. Sorry. Right there. I am just going through and say, I don't like that one. I'm gonna change it out. Let's pull another article up. Let's try this one here. We can take that one out. We can switch these out accordingly, right? Because you can only have so many at a time. But by deleting here and there, I can then select another one here. It's like, you know what? I think we're going to go here. Well, you get to select what email, how you want the email to look and what you want in said email. Notice how it's changing up here. I want that one and I want that one. We're just going to do that and we're going to build the email. So there it is. And I'm just going to choose the order of the content that I want. I will come back and put this one here and there. Now, there it is. Okay. There is my email. I can either copy the code if the CRM you're using requires a code to be copied, or you can copy the whole template here and then go back into, there it is. And then I can go back into BombBomb like I showed you guys earlier, right? That's not BombBomb, that's Real Geeks. Sorry, I was working on my drip campaigns. I can go back into Real Geeks here. I mean, BombBomb, I'm sorry. Get it right. Advanced Composer. Go in there, and then I can paste it, right? And now I got a really nice killer email that is easy. And when they click on it, it's going to send them over to my landing page. That is a game changer for those who are all constantly trying to figure out, what do I email? What do I email? Guys, I urge you to just grab it. BombBomb makes it easier for me to engage the entire database for my entire team. So what I do is I'm sending this out to our entire database, right? I'm also using this for some of my blogs, and I'm also using this as well for, when I do reels, and we do it from that perspective as well. So the content is going to stay relevant, the same content just being reused and repurposed over and over again. And obviously now what Peter just helped us figure out, we're going to use that as well. Really easy to use. So there is no reason for anybody in this program or anyone watching is trying to figure out, how do I stay relevant? Where do I find content to take to my database? It's done for you. It's copy and paste, guys. Really easy, really simple. All right. Now, last but not least, let's talk about Real Talk. This is the new thing. This is what made them take this up to, I think it's $80 a month. They're going to give you a script that you go through. They have a mobile app, okay? And you're going to use that script and it's going to create the content for you, okay? So I'm going to show you guys how to do that real quick. All right, let me stop sharing.
I love this features. It's good.
Say that again.
Yeah, this feature is good. I love it. Makes a difference.
One second. Okay, can you guys see that? Y'all see my phone here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So this is the app called Real Talk, okay, that they have. So they give you this little library. I mean, it's easy on the go, so you can kind of read through it and whatnot. And a lot of times when I'm driving, what I'll do, guys, to learn, or if I'm working out, I'll just
With all
play
the
it.
headlines and buzz
Right.
in the media, some consumers
like an
believe
audio
the
book, and they'll
market
read
is
it
in
to
a
me.
housing bubble. As the housing
Right.
market
So that's
shifts,
not coming through.
you may be
I don't want it
wondering
to come
what'll
through, but
happen next.
it's there, right? So just know for your own education, there it is. So I will listen to this so I can learn more about what's going on in the market. And I'm not reading all of their articles. I do this all the time. All right. That's number one. They got their blogs in here as well. Same things, yada, yada. If I want to read that myself, I can. Videos, these videos that we talked about at a moment's play, if I can watch the video, I can easily share as a video to somebody else. I can share this link to somebody. So I can start texting these links and these videos out to my leads if I want to do that. All right. Now, here is the scripts. Okay, here's one. Record-breaking equity can fuel your move. Rising inventory is a good news for home buyers. Let's do that one. Okay, they give you a script, right? One thing for sure is over the past 2 years. I'm familiarizing here. Hold up. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna do this all on the fly here, so just know I might mess up, okay? Now, I can customize the script, I can rehearse the script, or I can do exactly what they gave me. I never do exactly what they gave me. I have to speak in my own voice, right? Okay, so we're gonna record and we're just gonna go ahead and get this going. One thing is for sure is that you've been trying to buy a home over the last 2 years. There's been some challenges. Here in our market in DFW, we have been under a limited supply of inventory, and it has been pretty hard. A lot of bidding wars, and it's been difficult. But take a look at this. The market is starting to shift. What this graph is showing you is that inventory is coming back. We're seeing more and more inventory hit the market right now. So it's better for buyers to buy. You can use this opportunity now to buy a home much, much easier. Okay, I messed that up. But anyway, this is huge. If you've been worried about not being able to buy a home right now, you need to give me a call. I know how to help you out. My team and I are ready to help you get going, and we can get you through this. It's the best time to buy because now as a buyer, you have choices. And yes, we know how to get you closing costs. All right. Feel free to give me a call. My number is down below, 817-668-0311. Sascha Chatman, Chatman Realty Group. We're here to help you out. Peace. All right. I messed that one up, but here's the deal. That's done now. I wouldn't use that obviously because I messed up, but I'm doing this on the fly with you guys. And one thing is for sure is that you've been trying to buy a home over the last 2 years. There's been some challenges. Here in our market in DFW, we have been under a limited supply of inventory. Uh-oh, what happened? All right, well, I lost the stream on here, but
Yeah, you can also adjust the speed as well. What suits you.
and it has been pretty hard. A lot of bidding wars, and it's been difficult. But take a look at this. The market is starting to shift. Let's say I want to what this graph is showing you is that inventory is coming back. We're seeing more and more inventory hit the market right now. So it's better for buyers to buy. You can use it. I couldn't download it here, right? It's downloading. I could just go right here. I could share it straight to Instagram or wherever else I wanted to do it, TikTok, whatever, you name it, right? So easy, so simple to go ahead and create that content, right? What I do, guys, is this. I'll knock out this video because it's using the exact same content that they have already, right? Let's get out of this and we'll get back into it again, right? I will use that content and knock out these videos that they give us in these scripts. And this is the exact same thing that we use in a reel. It's the exact same thing that we use for blogs, for TikToks, for whatever. It makes it 10 times easier. And then I'll just have my virtual assistant take that same video and put it at the top of the email that we create right there. So guess what? Now for that entire week, I'm on message. If we're talking about rising inventory, that's the message for the week. If we're talking about that's going to be on my Instagram, on my TikTok, that's going to be in my email. So now my audience, my database, my social audience is getting the same message out there again and again. Now, in the last couple of weeks, I've fallen off because I've been traveling, but you see how easy that is to use? I'm just saying. Now, let me just stop right there. That's Keep It Carrying Matters, guys. That's the new stuff that they do. That's that new. It's so much easier for you to go ahead and create that content, especially with what they have going on here with the Real Talk. And look at all the different scripts you got to go through. Recession. I got a lot of hits on this on the Real when I did that one, right? Be funny. So let's go to the E's. Be engaging. Be entertaining. Evoke emotion. I got that one from a good friend of mine who was saying, hey, that's what you need to do when you start doing reels. All right. So McKenna Morrow, she told me that be engaging, be entertaining, and evoke emotion. I want people to get upset. And like, that's not real. That's not right. But why? Because now they're engaging on social media. The algorithm likes that. So if someone's getting upset and getting frustrated behind what I'm saying, it's going to lead to more back and forth, more content, more hits, and more opportunity to talk to them or somebody else about what their quote unquote issue is and what we can do to try to change that. Hey, I'm live, dude. Hold up. I'm good. I'm good. Appreciate you. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, good stuff, man. I love keeping current matter.
Oh,
I
yeah.
use it every day. I love it. Good stuff.
Did you know that you could use it to that extent?
Oh yeah, I do. I use it now and then, to be frankly. And the good thing about the real talk, you can adjust the speed to suit you, so you don't go too fast or not too slow.
Well, I just started ad-libbing a little bit there, but I usually take my time, I prepare a little bit more, and then I understand exactly what I'm going to say. And then I just knock out like 5 or 6 of these inside 30 minutes and call it a day. Now we have content. I stop, I do that. And that's going to be blogs, that's going to be reels, that's going to be whatever. In fact, today's that day where I start doing those type of things.
And you can rehearse as well. You can rehearse until you get better to your feet.
Yeah.
It's okay. This is it.
Yeah, I love the rehearsing feature that they have in here. I don't use it a lot, but like I said, if I'm going to record and I want to rehearse the script, I can, right? And that it's the exact same thing, but you can slow this down however you want to. This is what Peter's talking about, guys. I can make the text bigger. I can't read that well. If my eyesight's not good on me, I can speed it up. I can slow it down accordingly to what I need, right? Yeah. It's worth it. If you are struggling out there, if you are struggling, trying to figure out how to up your social game, how to be more social, more active out here, you don't need to go anywhere else. Yes, I can go to Breakthrough Broker. I can. Yes, I can go to List Reports. I can go to a number of places, but this is my one-stop guide right here, guys. This is it. This is where I stop. This is where I pull right here. So, yeah. Any questions that I can answer for those who are new to it or those who are using it and want to learn more about what's a better way of using it? So I'm listening right now. I'm going to share in here online and in the chat for those who might not be using Keeping Current Matters, my referral code right here. If you jump on it, truth is, if you do it, I get 1 month free of Keeping Current Matters. So knock yourself out. I'll be more than happy to do that. But it is a great tool. What questions can I answer for you guys?
I have a tip.
Say that again.
I have a tip. If anybody don't have like a bomb to record the infographic, they can use the iPhone screen recorder and record themselves and then upload it to their story. That will work as well, and it works really good.
That's a great tip. I didn't think about that. That's an awesome tip.
Yeah, that's what I use. Even and not only that, even if you take pictures of a home, right? Then you can also, sometimes what I do as well, I will like talk about the feature of the home and then post it as well. So it's pretty cool though, the iPhone screen recorder. It really works really, really well. So you can use it for anything. So you can try it out. You like it.
Yeah, man, here's the thing. There's a lot of technology out there that will absolutely help you, that will get you to the next level. You just got to take it on and just use it. Absolutely. I didn't even think about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome. Anybody else have any other questions before we log off here? I want to make sure that I'm answering some questions as well. I'll stay on for a little bit to answer some.
I just have a question. How do I get back to the beginning? I jumped in late, so I wanted to see the video from the beginning.
Okay.
The recording from the beginning.
It is live streaming in a couple places, so it's going to be out there. It is live streaming on my YouTube channel on Sascha Sascha Real Estate Tech Ninja. So you can catch it there. You can also catch it on Coach Sascha, my Facebook page. Matter of fact, let me put that out there because I would love for you guys to go and like my Coach Sascha page it is where when I do a live stream, guys, it will either be on my YouTube channel for Coach Sascha, or it's going to be on my YouTube channel. Okay. So just know I'm going to be live streaming from those particular pages when I do decide to live stream. I'm glad you asked that particular question because, yeah, I need to get my views up, get my subscribers up. And there's lots of great content that I have out there anyway on the Coach Sascha page, regardless.
Do you have anything on building your Facebook business page?
Actually, I do. Yeah, yeah.
Do you? Okay, I'm gonna like it. I really got to brush up. I hate to call myself a part-time agent. I'm still managing my full-time business, my full-time employment, as well as my business. I'm still in my first year. It's winding down. I don't think I did too bad, but I think if I could find a way to really make the shift without having a financial loss, I would do it now because I think I need the time to build my business. But
Well, here's the thing. Keep in mind, I myself was a part-time agent until 2020. I was part-time and nobody knew I was a part-time agent. My clients had no idea. I made sure people didn't understand that. I just got up and was on my grind. I was disciplined in my approach to real estate and what I was doing, but I was a part-time agent at that point in time. You know, there is a path in certain things that you can do that will allow you to move from being a part-time agent to full-time. If that's what you're trying to do, if your desire is to go from part-time to full-time, you know, that can be done. You know, that can obviously that can be done, but I had to work my way to getting that. So I'm gonna just say right now, discipline in your schedule more than anything. Be disciplined with your schedule, time block your schedule, stay on top of that, and you can build your business. And when I first started doing real estate, I was dead broke. I didn't have a dime. And I built my business off of open houses. And now I have a team of, as of today, 7 agents. I just brought 2 agents on. I'm interviewing 2 more as we speak. Hopefully, Chatman Realtor Group will be down to 10 agents by the end of this year. So we've been blessed. So you can do this, Kiana. Trust me, you can do this. You know, if I can help you in any way, let me know.
Okay, thank you.
I'm also part-time as well, so you can do it.
Time blocking is, I'm not going to take everybody's time. It's challenged because I'm pulled into business meetings at work. Like I'm able to keep personal or my real estate computer here while I monitor and stuff. I have to do it the best way I know how until I can really get a good flow. I mean,
what time do you get off?
Record numbers. What time I get off at 5.
Okay, so here's the deal: 5 to 9 o'clock, money time. You got a couple things you should be doing 5 to 9 o'clock. And I understand you might have duties at home with the kids or whatever that may be. But from 5 to 9 o'clock, you're either shopping buyers, you're doing listing consultations, buyer consultations, or you're calling your leads. That is from 5 to 9. If you're not doing one of those activities,
I mean, I've managed it. You know what I mean? But I have to figure out a way, like after hours, like generally after 5 o'clock, if I'm showing, properties, I start saying, hey, I'll meet you there at 5:30, and I start showing, and I do that a lot. I've kind of taken a little bit of break this last couple of weeks because I just had a lot going, but and I just got back from vacation. But literally, I'm back at it. I've got a listing consultation tomorrow. Just connected one of my buyers with financing. I'm working on a program with one of my lenders actually where they're going to do some farming and give us leads. So I'm like, hey, I'll take anything you want to give me. But I'm trying to grow my business as well. I'm bringing on a new agent. She just hasn't completed her onboarding yet. So I'm trying. It's just managing this, which is paying the bills. I can't go broke because
I get that. You gotta stay true to what's paying you. But if you're in a position, let's be honest, guys, if you're in a position as a part-time agent where you can rob Peter to pay Paul, that's what most people are trying to do. So some jobs you can be very well equipped to be a part-time agent and still have a full-time agent impact. In fact, that should be our next training to talk about that, because I have a lot of part-time agents in the coaching program and talking about how do you stay disciplined to your schedule and the tools and techniques that you need to do to move and transition from being a part-time agent, but having a full-time impact, but eventually moving to being a full-time agent to get away from whatever job that you want to get away from. Would you guys benefit if I did a training around that? Would y'all like that?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right, Jazz, let's make that the next training for next week. We can just move the schedule around a little bit, but I've been getting asked that question quite a bit from text messages personally. I will show you guys what I just did. Yeah. I also have a full-time job. I'm hustling. Hey, I hear you. I hear you, Kamala. It's a grind, guys. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna tell you part of the story.
Joe.
I was a part-time agent, guys. I was running a healthcare business in which doctors didn't want to pay me. Right? These guys owed me $60,000. All right. I was driving an Uber. All right. I was going to UPS working from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. I did all that while working as a real estate agent for 2 straight years. I functioned off of 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and that's what I did because just things were not bad. I'll tell you guys more on the next training, but I did all that and I worked through that hell to transition myself to where I am right now. So I know it's hard and I know it's tough, but I absolutely know 100% it can be done and you can transition and you can get that. Man, let me tell you something. Y'all, the hardest things give me the greatest joy. The things that have been so hard on me, that's been so difficult, have brought me the greatest joy in my life. Building this business is such a joy to me because it was so difficult and it was so hard to do. And sometimes I just think about where we came from and it gets me emotional to even think about it. But God has been good to us. But it was hard. It was difficult. And I would not go back and change it. Right. I'm going to share with you guys the techniques that helped me get there. It helped me transition to be where I am right now from part-time to full-time. We'll cover that next week at the next training. Any other questions that I can answer about keeping carrying matters? Y'all gonna get me preaching here today. Didn't mean to start preaching, but y'all.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. I do.
Stephanie, you was a dual career agent too? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for 12 years before I went full time.
Do 12 years, Stephanie. But I get it. It's encouraging to know that I'm not, literally, I know I'm not the only one, but it seems hard. Like sometimes I'm like, am I going to be able to make the shift? But because I start to feel like I can just really do it. And then I know the hindrance is this, but I know if I don't take care of my bills, then my stress is going to overwhelm anything I could possibly do with real estate. So I'm trying to keep that balance so I can, do what I have to do and just kind of plot my way out of it. Yeah. And just, the challenge is also, I am not social media savvy. I just kind of, I play around, I watch my kids and, all that kind of stuff, but I really need to have some of these tools. And I think that's the other thing is really trying to take what's being offered and using it. That's why I need some help with my Facebook business page. It just certainly not as robust as yours. And I just want to, sometimes it seems very cumbersome. So I'm like, am I even using it the right way? How do I really get it? And I can't get it to like, even if I did the Still and Mean, that's that daily thing we do in New Jersey. We have it. It's like even hard. It's hard to even push that because I don't have as many followers on the business page as I have on my personal page. And it's like, maybe I feel like if I revamp my personal page to be my business page, but then I lose the ability maybe to do ads.
You need to do both. Here's the thing, Kiana, you need to do both really, because you have a personal audience that's always going to follow you. And my personal is not full of just real estate all the time. You'll see my puppy, you'll see me and my wife ribbing and messing with each other on social media.
Put real estate on my personal because state law, it wouldn't be following the guidelines. Then I would have to change. I would have to have it branded for EXP and have lots of.
What state are you with?
New Jersey.
Okay, I don't know your state, but just make a cover photo. Make a cover photo part of your business. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Right.
But here's the deal: you do need to be social. But if you go back and rewatch this, right? This tool that we're talking about, keeping carrying matters, is going to help you fix a lot of that. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to figure out what to post the next week or when you want to do it. It's all right there. It's literally copy paste. Do it. Engage. Don't overthink it. The biggest issues that I see agents do when it comes to social media is overthink it and think they have to be like everybody else. I don't care to be like everybody else.
That's what I think I want to be like.
No, be you. The lead is not signing up for you, who is a clone of Sascha Chatman, and trying to do everything that Sascha does. They want to know who you are. Guys, we are in the age of real. People want to know that you're a real person, that you can have real issues, and that you can actually really do your job. That's it. You don't overthink it and don't overcomplicate it. The simplest approach is the easiest approach. And so
Simple is
Peter
more.
just helped us figure out was excellent. That was excellent this morning. All right.
Thank you.
Anybody else got another question or statement or anything that they got for me here? All right. I appreciate you guys jumping on. I appreciate the folks who are watching live on Facebook and on YouTube. If you haven't taken the time to go look at the Coach Sascha Facebook page, please do so. Like that page. We're going to put more information out about it. Check out our YouTube channel. I got a lot more videos I got to drop that are in post-production editing right now, but we'll keep going live. I appreciate you guys jumping on. If you do have any questions, feel free to reach out. Deuces.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
Appreciate it.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.